It's the CalebDMTG show.
Huh. Well, we just did a fucking Citadel deck, so I kind of want to do something else now. Even though it played out pretty well for me. Oh no, Jinsaku. Oh no. Yeah, Chandra's sweet. I guess I'm looking at, like, Field of the Dead, Chandra. Disallow is fine. You could, like, take one of the white cards too, the Castle or the Hollow Blade. That'd be okay too. You could take Explore, but I think if you're gonna take Explore, you might as well take the Field, huh? You wanna pack one, pick one, Fido? No, I'm not doing that. I don't have it in me. I just don't have it in me. Hedge is sweet. Or, Hedge is sweet. It could play well in a field deck, too. If you're doing, like, the green ramp bullshit. Could play out okay. Henge gets passed. I think it's easier to pass a Great Henge than it is to pass a Citadel, which is what I just did, so. Well, I hope you have a pleasant evening, Tater Chimp. Don't forget that fucking water, huh? End of the night. I always try and drink a pitcher of water. End of a night like that. You think Channel's gonna be good in this cube if they put it in from the Mystical or whatever? There's only like a few things that you want to channel into, right? It's like Ulamog, Ugin, some X creatures. It's not like you got like Emrakul and shit. I don't even know if Channel's a high pick. So I'm looking at Sort of Body and Mind, Scattered Groves. We did a Celebration deck earlier. If I'm building around Great Henge, then I don't think I want Celebration. It's like two different flavors of Dirtle, I think. I think we take Groves over ECD. I'm just gonna take the Sword. Fucking love the Sword. Man, Tyvar is just not great, right? It's just like maybe it shouldn't be in the cube. I don't know. We can try it. You don't think Tyvar is good in Kaldheim? Oh, you're probably playing it wrong. Tyvar's certainly been good for me in Kaldheim. What's my favorite sword? My favorite sword of all time? I don't know. I just don't know, friend. So if we end up green-white, Emiria's Call is actually like a fine pickup. Hinterland Harbor would be a lane for Field of the Dead. I think I just want the Caravan. I'm boring. Throw another ramp spell in the pile. I guess my favorite sword would be the band The Sword. I like that band a lot. That needs a fucking prime time. Not thrilled about any of these cards. I'll take the comes into play on tapped land for field. Citadel's wheeling? Fucking Citadel? Jeez. And Pathway would be another good one. Another good one for field here. I think he's supposed to take the Explorer, though. Creatures? Yeah, we'll get creatures. We don't actually need that many. Just need some chonkers. Field of the Dead does spit out creatures, but like, we need chonkers for Great Henge and like hits for Turn Timber if we want Turn Timber to not suck. My favorite song about a duck? That, All the Ducks Are Swimming in the Water by Lemon Jelly is my favorite song about a duck. It's about a lot of ducks, but you know, there's a duck too.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey boss, did nothing wrong. Thanks for the 38 months. Greetings from Guam. How's Guam? That's a place I've never been. Extremely hot? Oh no. Oh no. Well, stay safe. Stay as cool as possible. I was talking about prime time. This is not a prime time at all, but it does get Field of the Dead. And it is a chonker. So yeah, get over here. My favorite Bob Dylan song about wrongfully convicted boxers. There's only one, right? I would imagine. Question's funnier if there's only one. That Hurricane song. It's a great song. I heard Dylan's live shows have really fallen off. Like he's gotten more mumbly and he's trying to add like a lot of variety to his live shows, so he's like constantly improvising and switching things up, which throws his band off and just like hasn't been working super well. This is all hearsay, of course. I haven't seen his live show ever. Who is this? The artist? The artist is Rogue. Another Monster Cat release. Hydra's not a very good hit for Turn Timber, but it is very good with Great Henge. So that's nice. The new album is good. You're not wrong about that. Obdermission. You're joking. You're joking about Dylan going through a baby metal phase or whatever. But I think if Dylan had been born some years later, that wouldn't even be that crazy. Like, if he'd been a part of a different generation. Like, he was one of the first folk artists to go electric. Use distortion and stuff. And, he was not well received. He was not well received for this decision. Kind of like that World Sculptor. I don't know if I like it enough to throw it in here. Triumph is like kind of shitty. It's just making Field slightly better. Evolving Wilds plays well with like our landfall stuff, like Field of the Dead and the Phylath here. I don't know if it's better than just taking an Overgrown Tomb, though. Cura could be good ramp, too. Untap your thing. Cura could actually draw us cards in this deck. I should have taken Cura. The fuck is this? Sure. Yeah, going into pack 2, we were missing Chonkers, and we fucking chonked it up in a real big way. I'm still worried about Field of the Dead not being good enough, but I think when you have the Ulvenwald Hydra, you just build around it, huh? You just play with it anyway. I have that as now. I have heard some of that album. It's decent. Seb is very talented. It's rare that, like, someone puts out, like, produces an album of music and directs and has a, you know, an incredibly successful art career. Fucking triple threat, huh? He's not even just doing paintings, too. He's doing, like, sculptural pieces and shit. Let's get Rejuvenator in here. Rejuvenator's kind of perfect. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. How are we doing on playables? We have a pile of lands, right? So 9 of these aren't actually playable, so we're like 17 right now. These green creatures are kind of medium, is why I'm asking. Like, I might want to just take this pathway. But like, if I end up short on playables, then I'll feel silly. And Ooze isn't bad. We could just like throw Ooze into the deck and that'd be fine. A few different options here. Fabled Passage, Ronos, Treasure Map, Rondodon, Sky Sovereign. Let's take Ronos. I think we have enough things to turn it on. Hello, Castle. Beautiful pickup. Land and a ramp spell. Sign me the fuck up. Almost nothing for Niv. Niv is 5 mana for a 6/6 flyer. That's right. God, I want that Hornet Queen so bad, but what we actually need is this fucking thing. Finale's been great for you? Cool. I don't think it's what we need, so I didn't grab it. Kinda hate this pick. Chain Web could be okay. It's a late fucking Thoughtseize. Games isn't terrible here.
Oh shit, what up?
11, we're like 20 playables. Some of these are like kind of okay. Just thinking about the Stomping Ground. But no, I'll take the game. Chariot's not bad, Rada's not bad. Let's take Rada. I think Rada fits the plan. Fits our game plan pretty well. Halo Cousin thinks the sub leads the 4 months. Yeah, I don't like any of this at all. I was trying to do a quick count for Sphinx's Rev. See if I can squeeze it in somehow. Treasure Map's Deece. I think we want Brontodon though. I think we want Bodies. Plenty of playables. I wish I could remove this companion box. I guess I can do this. We're not gonna play all these fucking lands, but we want a good mixture for the Field of the Dead. Probably cutting Niv. I don't know. A little light on 5s. A lot of our other creatures are also mostly just big chonkers. Like, I think Karuga is probably worse than Niv here. Maybe I cut them both. Just have a gap in my curve there. Like, both maybe draw you a card, but one's a 6/6 flyer and the other's a fucking 5/4. Even if it is easier to cast. They also buff the hits for Turn Timber. Turn Timber Symbiosis. Just like having more chonkers in the deck makes that card a lot better. You think Karuga looks good here? Okay, we can try it. Do I cut the Devil's Play? Devil's Play is like our only fucking removal spell. Yes, first hero in games is not one of our worst cards. You want to just? I mean, we might cut the Isolated Chapel. We're probably gonna be cutting a few of our lands, especially if we're cutting the Niv, right? Though we don't need all of this shit for the Field of the Dead. But I'm not gonna touch the mana base until I know exactly what our deck is gonna look like. There's no reason to build a mana base for a non-existent deck yet. Yeah, I'm supposed to cut the sword. Maybe the sword doesn't fit the rest of the plan that well. I don't really have any evasive threats. Mass Vandal could be cut. Can't even mutate onto the Mass Vandal, right? Sideboard option. We're playing best of one, friend. $18 lands. Are you counting this thing as a land? Because I'm not. This is a mana dork most of the time in our deck. Oh, but it's 17 with the Turn Timber. I see. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Explorer wants us to have more lands. Explorer would rather we have more lands in the deck. Do we want the Bastion? It doesn't have a ton of synergy here. It's got some, though. It works well with Tyvar and Great Henge, I guess. A few random creatures that come into play with 1/1 counters. Games puts on counters. Yeah, there's enough for it. Yeah, playing a random basic, like playing a random island just for field might be okay. I don't think we need it though. I think this is okay. I think I play 41 more often than most folks do. Bolas is pretty neat. I don't think our card quality in this deck is high enough to consider playing 41 cards. But it wouldn't be a crazy thing. It wouldn't be like outside of my range. Having 4 of a land is a little awkward with Field of the Dead, but this is probably fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 green. We could play with like one more mountain. Kinda wishing I'd grabbed that Stomping Ground. I think this is what I'm doing. Well, I don't want to count this as a green source because I want to play this, but you're right, it does buffer things a little bit. If you like absolutely need green, that's a good point.
Oh shit, what up?
We have several things that tutor out basics, so by the time we get to 6, we should be okay on that. 8 Pokey Lucky, thanks for the 39 months. The Deathsea rematch here. If I play a mountain, then I get to go Rada, and if there's value on top, I get it immediately. It's probably better. My thought was if I go Rada next turn, then I want to play the Karuga the turn after. The reason we're playing random white-black lands is for Field of the Dead. We don't just want 20 basics with Field of the Dead. So odds are we're not going to be generating from field next turn, but we can Hydra and set up for it. If they don't kill the Rada, if they don't have an answer to the Rada, then maybe you'd find something else underneath. The thing is, we already have a Forest in play, so if we play Forest from hand and then play Hydra, we'll still be like one land diff off, you know? I was chuckling because it didn't hit the Field of the Dead. Silly Death Sea doesn't know that we're mono green. Yeah, we can fade a few more turns without taking like a billion damage. Then Hydra and Demolisher should be pretty good. Karuga down. It'd be harvesting time. This is technically an answer to the Harvester. I think I'd still rather do this. I guess this is a fucking answer to the Harvester. Game's not over yet. Though it is looking good for us. I thought the Castle Garenbrig was more likely to be useful than the Karn's Bastion. That was the other card I considered. Karn's does work well with Tyvar. Maybe you're actually like putting 1/1 counters on. Stack's fine. Activate the castle. Rune Blaster trades with my Rada. It only has first strike on my turn. It's possible they missed the... no. It doesn't look like they missed. Okay. They do at least lose the Harvester. We could try and set up for the Demolisher to blow up Embercleave, or we could just fucking play it, you know? We can't do both. We can't do both in one turn, the Tyvar plus Demolisher. Or I guess we can. I guess we have exactly enough. Does give them a 3/3. Oh, it's no longer an elf. It's no longer an elf to put 1/1 counters on. Such a fuel. That's a good point. If I was short on mana, I could have mutated onto the zombie too. Yeah, the board's a lot less scary without the Embercleave. But with Embercleave in play, they just put it on the Daredevil and attack, and then it just trades with our Demolisher. This attack might be real fucking bad. We're at 28, I'm at 13. Yeah, I don't know if I like this. They have Lavamancer, then we grow in the Barons. The good news is when they Lavamance on their turn, if they like untap and try and kill the other zombie, we can create a Caravan in response. We'll just like have a 5/5 up. I wonder if I should have cycled the Scattered Groves. My average draw is probably like at least as good as a land, right? At least as good as a 2/2. Yeah, I think it should have cycled. The cool thing about them doing this, about them investing the activation and the Lavamancer here, is now they're not activating the Barons this turn. Which is kind of what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of this Barons from getting out of control. The graveyard's also, like, hella empty now. You think it's weird that you like this attack? I don't normally like your attacks, Caleb, but strangely, I like this one. This is only attackers. Nope, just creatures. Okay. We have 3 Ronas activations next turn. Well, Death Touch Trample doesn't work against their Daredevil, is the issue with Death Touch Trample. So the first strike. They have a burn spell here. They get to combine with the Daredevil and like eat the Demolisher, and that works out pretty well for them. If they don't have a burn spell here, I think they're in a real rough spot. But you got Death Seed. Fair enough. How aggressive do I fucking get? Yeah, the land would end up trading, so they figured they had a better shot. They kept it alive. GG! Yeah, Dead Sea's deck looked fucking good. I'm glad we got our chonkers down in time, huh? Would not have been a good matchup to stumble. He even Rune Blastered me. What's up, Sharp's Box? How have you been? How's the stream? Ugh. So I really like having Hydra in the opener, especially with Castle. But there's just no curve here, right? There's just no curve here at all. We can play like a fucking 2-3 on turn 3. I guess if you then mutate onto it, then you have a Henge into Karuga on turn 5. Maybe that's not even that bad. Maybe it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be. I do hate mulliganing. I do hate mulliganing on the play. I'm not a fan. Can this hit lands? Non-creature permanent. Oh man. Maybe I'm supposed to save this to fight with the Daredevil next turn, rather than play it as a 2-3 here. I do like the idea of the turn 4 Demolisher, though. The issue is if they kill Hydra, then we don't do anything next turn unless we draw something, but we're gonna skip a turn anyway if they have stuff. Do we attack? No. We're in a spot where, like, if they have a bounce spell, we're super sad, and if they don't, we're super happy. Awesome. It's not a huge reason to activate this. Do we just have Ulamog mana next turn? Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're one short. That game was fucking fierce. I'm glad I thought through that opener. It didn't look good to me at first. It was like this. It seemed like there was like holes in the curve. But once you like think that just like turn 4 mutate on the play into Henge is like actually a good line. It's actually a good curve. And then it comes together. Turn 2 Hydra, turn 3 Sword. Get him. Turn 2 Reclaimer. So they either drew the green source or the Reclaimer off the top, I imagine. Getting the groves down because then the castle will come to play untapped. It's my first forest. I think I like Hydra next turn, and then the turn after we can maybe Sword Equip. You like Boros Aggro in this cube? Boros Aggro is pretty sweet. Does that change things? Now we could go Caravan into Floridron. Florahedron? The Tangle Floridron. Yeah, let's do that. Sometimes people watch my stream and I'll pronounce a card and they're like, "Oh man, is that the way to really pronounce it? Is that actually correct? I thought it was pronounced this other way." And my response to those people is very consistent. It's always the same. It's like, look, I have an English language degree. I know how to pronounce things. You should emulate me in every way possible. I just don't make mistakes. No blorks. Let's cast this shit. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. I don't fucking know. Right now we don't have a red source. Karn's Bastion could work. Could do something later on, though. Because we have Great Henge and Hydra in hand. Did we take out the zombie land? We did not. We did not take it out. It's just already in play. That was my turn 1 play. Is Triumph not better? I think Triumph is a better cycle, right? Were you talking about some land? I don't know. This makes like a token right now, right? One token. That's all you need. Get rid of the reclaimer? Why? What's the reclaimer doing? A lot of people will hold up the hinge there to like bluff something, like, ooh, I might have a 1 minute thing! Be careful! I like tapping it and gaining my life so I don't fucking forget. That's what I like. Play around my own weaknesses. Oh, you're saying the Reclaimer with the Felidar Retreat is a good combination? Yeah, that's valid. I think we're gonna overwhelm that, but maybe you're right. Maybe I'm underestimating it. Maybe I was just supposed to like Hydro fight the Reclaimer and then crew Caravan and smack in or something. Yeah, alright. Mm-hmm. Well, there's some fucking cards, huh? I think I'll like just throwing this sword on something. Maybe the zombie token. Or I could start growing plants. We could also just try and flood zombies too by like playing like Spring and Rejuvenating. They just ate it. They just ate the 9. Didn't trade with the zombie. Yeah, I think I should have played my basic before I played the Phylath. The next turn, we put like Rejuvenator or Spring and can grow both of them. And activate Bastion, maybe? I don't know. Maybe the Bastion just doesn't fucking matter. It seems kind of like rink-a-dink, right? In comparison to what else that we're doing. Like, some creatures get +1/+1. Make this 9/9 a 10/10. Does that even... doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Deck's breezing along. Easy breezy. God, I fucking love Infected Mushroom. Is Field of the Dead strong? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really what won us that game. Field of the Dead, it was just like a random couple of 2-2s. It didn't seem like it mattered at all. I hope we get our land so we can Hydra fight that Druid next turn. Otherwise, we're just like, well, I guess I did get my land here. Nice Perrin. Do I like best of one in cubes? Not every cube. Not every cube for sure, but I kind of like it on Arena. And the Tender Shoot is just too good to let live. You just can't fuck around with that. Training with the 1/1 plant here would be kind of bad with the Kruga in our hand. Might be drawing cards off that. Ooh, I like that. I like that curve from the opponent there. I guess I'm doing something similar, huh? They went Gilded Lotus into games, and I'm over here like Great Henge into games. Very similar, huh?
Oh shit, what up?
Oh shit, what up, Pete Demon drinking tea? Thanks for the 56 months. Demon says that life is an eternal struggle. Haven't been around much, but they hope I'm doing well. I am doing well, Demon. Thank you. Thanks for still supporting. Hope life is good. Much less than 3. Henge's first pickable? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got its second pick, and I was like pretty happy to grab it. I mean, we went pack 1, pick 1, Field of the Dead, and to pick 2 Henge. Kind of a boring thing to do like every single draft, right? I wouldn't want to draft a Henge deck every time, but oh fuck. Oh no. Oh, are they popping my Henge too? Ugh. I was so confident. I liked my board state so much. And they kind of just dashed all of that. What are we even, what the fuck? 3 1/1 counters on a creature I control, Just like keep growing this Hydra. Yeah, might as well fucking trample it up. Shit's got vigilance too. Ah! That's alright. That's alright. We haven't lost yet. It's okay. Gotta let folks know that even gods bleed. Oh, man. That might be the most obnoxious thing I've said on stream in a while. Man, they are not slowing down, huh? Not slowing down at all. Let's see, we have that, the fucking get a land thing in our deck somewhere. That creature, the Hydra. If we get that big enough, then it can block Zatalpa. I wasn't like super worried about the Zatalpa at first, because like Henge could gain life, and then you're taking 6 a turn instead of 8. Not a big deal. And they pop the hinge the same turn. Yeah, that fucking thing. That fucking thing. Can we do anything cute with Castle here? No, we just have 3 mana up. We don't have a red source, so we can't play Rada and Hydra. Oh, this switches for a lane card and puts it on the battlefield. Yeah, it's tapped, it's tapped. Okay. As you'd expect. And Spring is also tapped, right? Oh, but we can Castle and then Spring. Yeah, that's worth doing. Super worth doing. Because it grows our Hydra as well as giving us a zombie. Is this stabilizing a little bit? Yeah, we do have an Ulamog in our deck. There's somewhere. Who needs to see fucking Godzilla vs. Kong? We just got it right here. Yes. Oh, wow. Kind of forgot this card was in my fucking deck. How much mana do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 mana, 11 with a land drop. But we don't have triple red for the flashback. We don't have that handy. Oh, we've got that gold token. It's a little vulnerable. They can, like, downtick the Vivian Reed to clear the gold token. Ketria. The fuck's the Ketria? Oh, the Triumph? Sure. I decided to wait a turn. Ketria plus Devil's Play Face would have been a solid line. There's some things that could certainly burn us for waiting, like they are over there. Craterhoof's not in this format, but there's the Haste Pig. It'd still be pretty good. Our board's getting pretty gummed up, though. Oh no. Do I have to point at the Vivian? No, because it downticked that one time. Okay. Wrath is sort of not fine, because Zatalpa is indestructible. I want to chump this shit. Let's chump so we're not just dead to a removal spell next turn. They get one trample over him. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Four, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's 11 then. We don't have a win here, right? Because the Gargoth can gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers. And I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attackers. Yeah, no, it'd be life neutral to serve. Definitely don't have one of those, Bulldog. But yeah, much love right back at ya. How did we kill Zatalpa? We didn't. It's still here. We just chumped it. Chumped it for a turn. I kind of don't like playing this because it gives them a blocker. I don't know, maybe that doesn't fucking matter. Eight plus 6 is 14. If they have a removal spell for my Hydra, if they have an instant speed removal spell, then they would get to win with these blockers. Let's throw these in here. Deal 1 plant on the Minister. Yeah, that could have been fine. And then put a 1/1 in front of the 7/6. Probably a better line. We're actually not winning here, huh? Yeah, I think we might lose because we gave them those 2 blockers. Like, they're at 12 life, you know? And the Devil's Play only flashes back for 9 damage. How does that work? Didn't we, like, just cast it for 11? Oh, because the flashback's so much more. Let's see. So they've got 6 blockers for our 6 attackers. This thing's got trample, but they just put the Zitalpa in front of it. They have 15 cards in their library. Yeah, I think we just fucking lose, huh? Yeah, if I put the 0/1 in front of the 2/1 there, they have 2 less blockers, and then this is kind of like very easy. I fucking threw that away because there's another 4 damage then if they're short 2 blockers. Mind? I don't think we can even play Mind, can we? Yeah, we don't have the double bloom. Fucking misplayed the sentry there. I almost just fucking took the damage, huh? I almost just took the 2 extra damage. Would have worked out real well. Yeah, bad block was bad. Kind of a bummer to like waste that whole game, that whole build up, just to like chuck it at the final, chuck it at the finish line. Should have been just fine there. At least it was good magic. Yeah, to a certain point. I think I was cocky. I was cocky because of the fireball. The fireball's deceptive, right? Because it deals that few more damage on the front end. Even still, I don't know what pump spell I was playing around. I'm making sure everything was blocked and stuff. I thought I was just being careful, blocking everything up. Game was too close for that kind of nonsense. We're keeping this off of the Rejuvenator. We do need another land, but that's probably okay. Can't beat myself up? Yeah, I can. You just watch me. Fucking shit, Caleb, play better. Tighten up, brah. Yeah, there's that 3rd land we need. Oh, I don't have the points. I don't have the points to fight myself. I'm kind of moving on, Marcellus. I appreciate the point, but moving on to the next game, the next thing, huh? The time to discuss last game is officially in the past. Time to focus on the next thing. It's a pretty important skill to have if you want to be a good tournament player. Is like, yeah, you want to post-mortem your games, you want to like figure out what you did wrong and what you could do better next time. But you also just need to you also need to play Magic, right? You need to focus, you need to do the next thing. We could Tyvar into Rata, because it would give the Vandal the mana ability or whatever. Could untap it, have a 2/4 blocker too. It's not crazy. Then you're not getting value off the Rata ability, but maybe that just doesn't matter. Fuck! There's land there. Yeah, 2/4 looks so much better against their board than a 1/3. So it's probably fine. The deck looks interesting. Like Tybalt and Boon of the Wishgiver probably don't fit in the same deck very often. Their mana base looks like really complex too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Devils play this? No. It's not crude, it's not a creature right now.
Oh shit, what up?
Hey, the Swift one thanks for the 41 months. Cheers indeed. Boon can go wherever. Yeah? You can play Boon in your red aggro deck. It's a shame he won't live. But then again, who does? Next turn, I think we're going to start popping the fuck off. Get some henge value. Get some damage in there. Yeah. The Siege Gang. The gang is all here. Mutating onto Caravan's funny. I don't know if the Caravan's supposed to serve here or not. It's not crazy. It's not crazy to hold back either. Yeah, let's chill a turn. You can't mutate on the Vandal, the Masked Vandal. It's a human. And mutate specifically doesn't mutate onto humans for whatever reason. You wanted to doubles play the Siege Gang? I don't think the Siege Gang does very much right now. Like, it uses a lot of their mana to, like, kill none of my things. I'm at 26 life. Meanwhile, the doubles play, like, uses a lot of my mana. I think I'm way better off just, like, chonking up the board, drawing some cards, getting some life. Cool profit. Congrats. Congrats on the T-Roaf. Wow, fuck that. It's so bad for me. That's not cool. I needed that. I needed that one specifically. At least we have an answer. Oh, fuck. Can't blow up the flagship because they can crew it in response, make it a creature, brick my ability. But yeah, this is decent. Let's get in, We didn't grow this one very much. Not as much as if we were, like, growing the zombie token. But, now we have a Death Touch Trampler. That's kind of nice. Nice combination of things. And they're just off it. Nice. Nice. Victory! And indestructible, yeah. Can't pump itself though. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we keep this. I didn't see the turn timber at first. Like, 2-lander. But no, this is fine. It's not, like, super exciting, but it's fine. Field's been decent, even though we like constructed this wonky mana base to accommodate it. It's been okay. Usually in Cube, you end up with, like, an excess of playables anyway. So in less exciting packs, just, like, grabbing random lands usually isn't that big of a deal. If the payoff's worth it, if the payoff's good enough. I was actually a little tempted just to make a giant fucking Hydra this turn. Four one's pretty good. 4-1 is pretty good. Not as good as 5-0! Caleb! I mean, next game. We're not tilting. Next game. Yeah, that's decent. If we wanted them to prevent them from drawing an extra next turn, we could go like Ronos, pump a Rejuvenator, hit them down to 19. I think getting our deck rolling is better. I know I kind of have to answer my shit. Calculate doesn't destroy an artifact or enchantment when it comes into play. It destroys one when it attacks. It fights something when it comes into play. So I'm worried about them, like, answering my board with a sweeper or whatever. Not that I care about a sweeper with Field of the Dead, and, like, that sticks around. What I'm worried about is them answering my board. And then, having the Elixir run away with the game. I find, as the person making the splits, I find that spending the least amount of time possible on the splits for Atris is good. It's better. Let's see, so 6, 7, 8, 9 mana available. So we get Kugla plus Ronos this turn. That's kind of hot. Let's do that. I like getting the Ronos down because they do play a sweeper. Then the Ronos sticks around. We can like make a giant Hydra and smack in for 5, you know? Have some follow-up. Hydra has been MVP. Yeah, during the drafting portion, we had this field and like a bunch of shit, and we like really needed beef. And it's like, man, we need a primetime so bad. And there is no primetime in the cube, but Hydra is like kind of a fixed primetime that fits that slot in our deck really well. It's a lot better than Golos would be here. Nice. Ramping it up. Ramp takes down another one. GG, Batsmack. Thanks for the match. Or the game, or however you want to. Yeah, good luck in the rest of your games. Abso-fucking-lutely. So playing out the Brontodon to get in the way of the Dragonkin is interesting, because then if you hit a land, you get to play Karuga. I think I'm just going to play the Hydra, though. Just going to get my value, fight their thing. It's less exciting for sure. But there's also, like, less room for things to go horribly awry, I think, if you play the Hydra this turn. Just like Brontodon, kill this. I kind of want to get the games rolling. Have we cast Ulamog yet? I don't think so. Double checking their mana base for castle. Sure. Should have manually tapped this thing. Or now if they've got like a Piddly Burn spell and they want to kill this anyway, then they're gonna force me to crack the Brontodon before I like block. I want to do like block sack. I don't think I have to set a stop there, but I like to. So the games are probably going to draw me into a land drop. Yes. Oh wow, we can just Hydra this turn. Thanks to the castle. I was gonna like Karuga and draw a card and be happy about it, but it was way fucking better. Just chonk up the board. Well, it's not that chonky. The other line was to play like Great Henge into Caryatid, and that would have been fine. Be interesting to see how they attack here. This is some serious fucking damage. Doesn't seem like enough damage, though, does it? For them to close me out in time. Do videos get made from every stream? They do. If you played against a Marble Skull, it was probably me. Was I playing this fucking deck? We're like 6 games deep on this one. Possible I'm just supposed to tend them. Then I only have 2 blockers back. I like having 3 here, for whatever reason. How's it going? It's going great. We started off with back-to-back 3 and 3s, and then we went 7 and 1 with red-black. And now we're 6 and 1 with this mono-green field deck. Oh man, potentially the last game. Let's see, it's 123. God, I'm like way too fucking hyped. Way too hyped up, drank too much caffeine. I'm worried about my ability to sleep tonight. Although I didn't get a ton of sleep last night, maybe that'll help. Maybe that'll help me pass out. Yeah, right, Emperor Haplo? I made that joke earlier, too. From both sides. We actually had an opponent play Kong against us as well. Future me draft? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm gonna finish up this league. Plenty of time for a future Caleb draft. Maybe even get a game or 2 in. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. I might go a bit late tonight, actually. Burn some fucking energy. We'll see. Keep until I pass out? Yeah, right? The issue is food. Like, I'm a little on the hungry side. I could make, like, a frozen meal or something and nom on that while I play. Yeah, I guess I just kill that. If we double it, then the carry to fucking taps for more mana next turn, though. And then we can get down, like, Henge and stuff. The whole deck just, like, works fucking way better if we just play this as a doubler. I guess we can play Ronas, though. That kind of turns on my shit, too. Yeah. Ronas into Hinge, if we draw a land, right? Hinge would be 3 mana with a Ronas in play. Hi, I'm Mio. Holy shit. Hi, I'm Mio says, it's going great over here too, so I'm sharing the love. If this happens to, you know, cause you to keep playing later, then that would be sweet. Since I just showed up for the night, but you do you, no actual pressure. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Thanks, Mio. Thanks for the 50 bucks. Trample, though. That trample, though. Now they don't have a creature for the 1/1 counters. Ugh. Plump Manatee! Thanks for the $10. Plump Manatee's chipping in for the delivery fee. Alright. Alright. I think you talked me into it, folks. I'm gonna go a little late tonight. Is the sword good enough to be first picked? If that's the sort of thing you enjoy doing, right? If you like playing, like, aggressive decks with a lot of evasion and stuff, the sword almost, like, doesn't even fit this deck, the deck that I'm currently playing. It's not amazing here. Well, they tried to kill the sword, but they didn't have Abzan colors because the white and green are tied up in the temple. It's like 1 more damage if we don't attack with the Caryatid. Oh, it doesn't matter, we have Hinge. I guess it matters if I don't activate the castle. Anyway. You made that mistake? Yeah, right? It's pretty easy one to make. They were in a rough spot anyway, like even if they blow up the sword, they're still taking lethal there. Nice, back-to-back 7-1s.